Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I want to get into something real quickly
Sure.
here because we're headlong going into 2024's real estate market.
Yep.
And now is the time for sellers to start thinking about what can they do to improve their curb appeal, right? I
Sure.
mean, it's super important. I mean, obviously, the first time someone sees your home, typically it's going to be online. But the first time they see it physically is when they drive up to your home and they get their eyes on your home for the first time in your neighborhood and everything
Right.
else. Now, you don't control the neighborhood, but you do control your home. So I want to talk a little bit about um, how sellers can improve their curb appeal when they come on the market. Now, oddly enough, in the book, The Top 10s of Real Estate, as I think you're aware of
There's a
that book,
book.
aren't you? Yeah, believe it or not, there's a book called The Top 10s of Real Estate.
Gee, Larry, where could I get such a book?
Honestly, Dylan, I'm going to bring one and give it to you for free tomorrow. And more importantly, anybody can go buy the book at Amazon or wherever you want to buy it. But if you'd like it for free, if you'd like the ebook for free, just text me at 630-921-0611 with the word book, and I will send you a free copy of the ebook. But the reason I'm bringing that up is chapter 23 in that book specifically speaks to improving your curb appeal. Give me 1 second. I'm going to bring this up here, and let's bring this up, and let's get rid of that real quick. Give me a second here. I'm just going to get rid of this one thing so we can see this. Okay, so the book, chapter 23, is how to improve your curb appeal. So we're going to go through these real quick.
Okay.
So for instance, on number 15, and of course it's the top 10s, but this chapter has 15, and there's probably 30 things or 40 things you can do to increase your curb appeal. But chapter 23 in the top 10s of real estate, number 15, how to improve your curb appeal. Add outdoor seating. So like, for instance, in your backyard, regardless of how small or how big it is,
Right.
create a space, create outdoor seating that is going to give people an ability and that to visualize themselves sitting out there in the summertime and enjoying the springtime. Whether you have a pool, whether you don't have a pool, create some outdoor seating space. That can go a long way. Number 14, repair or replace damaged or outdated features. Now that seems pretty obvious, but you really need to do this, whether it's a fence that's kind of hanging one way or the other, whether it's
Right.
some old gutters that just need to be cleaned or secured, but be sure to fix those things, those little things that buyers, I guarantee you, are going to overestimate in terms of what it's going to cost them to fix it. Here's a simple one, number 13. Trim your trees and shrubs. So super important. I'm about to put a property on the market in Buffalo Grove. We spoke about that a couple of weeks ago. And this property is coming on the market shortly. And one of the things I told the seller to do is trim the tree in front of the house, because you have a beautiful house, but this tree is completely blocking it. So we trimmed it. It made all the difference in the world. In addition to that, we painted the entire exterior of the house. Okay, so let's move on to number 12. Add or update landscaping. So that kind of goes to what we just talked about. If you have a tree that needs to be trimmed, trim it. If you have a space that, looks kind of vacant and might be filled in better with some small bushes or flowers or flower pots even, do it, because it's going to add a great amount of curb appeal to your home. Remember, the first time people drive up to your home is when that's the last time you get a chance to make a good first impression, right? So be sure to do that. Number 11, add or update exterior decorative elements. So for instance, elements such as, kind of like what we talked about, planters, outdoor furniture. You could change the lighting fixtures on your home. You can do just any number of things, but update the exterior decorative elements of your home. Number 10, add or update exterior window treatments. Now, what do we mean by that? Shutters, awnings, these things can make a difference. They can add a little pop. If you already have shutters, make sure that they're maintained, they're painted, they don't look faded. Remember, make that first good impression. That's your last chance to do it the first time they drive up. Okay, so number 9 is add or update exterior door hardware. This is super important because, so what's the first thing people see when they walk up to your house and they're about to walk in your house? What's the first thing they see? Your door, right?
Right, of course.
Make sure that door is freshly painted. You have either polished hardware on there or new hardware on there. It makes all the difference in the world. That is the first thing a buyer sees when they walk into your house. So number 8, this one is, people don't think about this, but add or update your house numbers. Okay. So like I live at 436 such and such avenue, right? Okay. Add or update those address, those numbers on your house. That could make a big difference. Little things like this can make a very big difference. So, and it